just how little time and space did you guys really have out there?
Yeah, they did a good job of just keeping things simple and kind of chipping it out to the neutral zone, and they made it hard on us for sure.
Is it surprising that they played so differently last week in the third period? I mean, it was a totally different third period by then.
Yeah, it was us too. I didn't think we were good enough. We had a little bit of a push, but nowhere near good enough to win.
What did you think? In the second period, you guys found your legs, but the first period especially sluggish.
Yeah.
What did you think there?
Yeah, another just kind of unacceptable start. Like, we dug ourselves a hole a few times in this series, and we're lucky enough to get out of it, but you just can't continue to do it and expect to just come back and hope that Levi continues to shut the door back there. It gets old, and it's not gonna work in the long run.
Much harder is when you got to chase the game against the team.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's almost a little bit better because it feels like they kind of go into prevent defense and then we're rolling in the ozone. But like I said, it only works, once every few games. They can't continue to do it. They made adjustments and kept things simple in the third, and we couldn't really sustain ozone pressure. Shots were so low both ways, so it was like it's just hard to really get anything going.
The Justin Richards no goal obviously gets waved off. Seth said it was kind of a 50-50 play. If that maybe goes your guys' direction, is that maybe a little bit more of an energy boost, going forward in the game?
Yeah, anytime a goal gets counted off, it's no fun and doesn't help, but that's the game, and things like that happen. Like, I thought we did a good job and bounced back and got another one pretty quick after that, but I thought maybe that was the right call. I guess I don't know what the rule is. It felt like it hit his skate and then it was a kicking motion. I don't actually know what the rule is, so.
It was a career year for you. What's this season mean to you?
Yeah, it was one of the most fun years I've had as a pro. I just try to get better and better every single year. I pride myself on the off season, taking a deep dive into my game, and even though I'm getting older, like, I still feel like there's always room to continue to get better and have that kind of like growth mindset. And I went into this year thinking that I could continue to get better and better. So I guess I kind of like came up with a plan and felt like I executed my plan. So I'm proud of myself for that. And a lot of things got to go right during a season as well. I stayed healthy the whole year, which was fortunate. Played with Mershey and for a couple of years now, and got a lot of chemistry with him. So as you continue to play with guys, it's just the smaller plays that we talk about all the time, and I got to give so much credit to him. And I played with Murr, and Wahlberg did a great job when he filled in there the last little bit of this year. And so yeah, it's a good year. Yeah.
How do you deal with just the euphoria of Saturday night and then suddenly this season's over?
Yeah.
Playing a lot.
Yeah, it's disappointing. The scheduling's so weird with so much time in between games. It was probably, I actually thought it was maybe beneficial for us just because we had time to enjoy that win and then completely reset. But it's just like, so much time in between games. It's difficult at times to remember. We're talking about so many like micro details of plays throughout the series, and you kind of, I guess, with the time off, you almost kind of forget a little bit the little things you had talked about, where it's nice to continue to just keep playing and keep the motor going and keep the legs buzzing. But obviously they had the same break, so it's not really an excuse. It's just,
Is there ways to find that just when you play each other so many times, going back to last season?
yeah, I think the coaches do a great job of that. They're on their computers 24/7 watching film and talking about what the game plan is, and it's up to us to go out and execute it, though. I thought tonight we didn't quite execute the way we needed to in an elimination game.
When early the officiating is kind of frustrating and the play on the ice is frustrating, how do you and then helping the younger guys do the same, keep a clear head and keep that focus as you need?
Yeah, I think as a team we got a little bit distracted from the officiating for a little bit of time. Mercy does a good job of trying to settle us down and make sure that it's just apps talking to the refs, because yelling at the refs never really goes in your favor. But our backs are against the wall where everyone's out there just competing so hard that emotions are really high, and so yeah, we probably should have laid off them a little bit more, but that's just the nature of competing in last game of the potential season.